So now the best way to do it is to pinch and pull. Pinch and pull.
Dude, not a lot of people get that the first time. How's your butt? Is it okay?
It's now the front. It's now the front side, George. The hamburger sandwich. While even that name alone conjures up both Germany and England, there is perhaps no food item that is more iconically American. Americans love a good burger, whether it's tiny sliders to thick, juicy tavern-style pub burgers to iconic fast food classics available from coast to coast. Well, right now, this country, and definitely this city, well, they are deeply in love with the smashburger, the flatness fantasticus, that gem of grease, griddle, and glory. And if there's any man that knows about the smashburger, it's my buddy George Motz. You may know him from The Burger Show or Burger Scholar Sessions, and he has built this temple to the burger, Hamburger America, right here in New York. George is going to guide me in not only how to make a good smash burger, but how to separate the fabulous from the fugazi. And I am not leaving here today until I have at least 5 smash burger pro moves to share with all of you. So if you'll excuse me, I gotta go see a man about a hamburger. The rhyme doesn't land with the, whatever, let's go eat. First of all, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
This gentleman and I have actually been friends for a hot minute. I think in this day and age, everyone tries to be a Swiss Army knife. What was it for you that was a light bulb moment? Fuck the bullshit, I'm a burger man.
I was doing this. I was behind the camera. And at some point, I made a film about hamburgers called Hamburger America. And that was the moment where people started to ask me my opinion about hamburgers. And eventually, I started doing more and more hamburger research. I wrote a book, I wrote a second book, and it just got weirder and bigger and weirder and bigger. I prefer to go to the traditional, the classics. And you're looking at the wall right here, those are all the classics. I believe that we need to appreciate hamburger history to truly appreciate the hamburger.
What is the DNA of a smash burger?
It was literally made for speed. The smash burger was only made for speed. And the DNA goes back to the beginning of the dawn of the hamburger. I brought this just to show you, by the way. This is a typical smash tool from probably the 140 years ago. People don't want to realize this, but the smash burger is the original American hamburger. The first burger was smashed. It wasn't formed into a patty and cooked over a fire. It was actually smashed.
Now, is it from Ashland, Kentucky at the Dairy Cheer?
Nope.
That's not true.
I mean, you go back in the hamburger history to the 1880s, it probably happened at a state fair somewhere and no one ever documented it.
The scuttlebutt is I need to do a double. A lot of people, myself included, feel doubles tend to taste better than singles. Yeah. Is that true? And if so, why?
I think for a classic smash, I would definitely say double burger. It's because you have 4 sides of Maillard. That's a much more flavorful burger.
Maillard reaction is essentially, as George said, it's the reaction of fat and sugar. Red meat contains a sugar called ribose. The ribose and the fat work together at high temperature on the grill, and it creates essentially a kind of caramelization, and that's the buildup of flavors.
What he said.
Should we start on the double?
I'm gonna make you a double smash burger all the way.
All the way, and all the way means?
Mustard, onion, pickle, also known as the MOP, M-O-P.
All right, mop away.
People always ask me why my beef is so pink. Why does it look like strawberry ice cream? It's fat.
Well, so talk to me, that's gross.
That's right.
But, well, talk to me about it. Which shade of pink? Which, I think you're somewhere between an amaryllis and maybe a dishy coral.
Here we go, I think we're down there.
I think so too.
Yeah. To be a smash burger, it has to stay together. So you have to actually find someone who can grind beef, usually twice works, which is where you have the muscle fibers are blended well with the fat. So that it actually, when you press, and this is weird science that goes on that actually allows the fat to adhere to the muscle fibers better.
Is there an art to the smash itself? Is it always a two-hand endeavor?
Yeah, 2 hands usually better for control. We're true technicians of making smash burgers, and we know how to smash without going too thin or going too thick. You want to have a little bit of meat, a little bit of flavor to it, it's a little meat. I don't think it should be too thin. And look, you saw how fast that cooked. You saw that, right? I mean, it's unbelievably fast. This is basically the platonic ideal for a hamburger for me.
Oh my God.
Perfectly balanced.
There's something about the silkiness that it kind of wraps your mouth. And like you talked about grease being almost a condiment unto itself. There's almost like a cohesive gravy that forms.
Yeah.
Why do you not smash it right away? Why is there always that pause when you put it on? Is it to bring it to temperature?
Pro move. That's actually a real pro move. Cook it a little patch first, roll the ball over. Now you've got this cooked patch facing up. And when you smash the burger there, it won't stick to the spatula.
That is a clutch pro move.
That's a clutch pro move right there. Yeah.
So you are defiantly anti-Henry Hines on the burger.
Yeah.
Why?
But that's just me. It's too sweet. I know you're gonna put it on there. I can see it from here. I can see it. It's in his hand. He's ready to go.
Is it so verboten?
No.
Because the burger is so savory.
I like
is
to
it
say
going to
here-
kill it? Like, is this killing you right here?
What I understand, ketchup on a burger was actually a ploy to get children to eat burgers, the second or third generation of burger lovers at chains like McDonald's. I mean, I think I've helped educate a lot of people when they eat burgers to not put it on there. Some people just can't help themselves. I have no problem with that. This guy, for example, over here, sitting right here to my left, is eating. I'm not going to complain because you know what? He's in love with this moment. He's having a great time with this burger.
Absolutely. Potato roll?
Potato roll, yeah.
To me, I feel that's the elite bun for most burgers, certainly for smash. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Why
Sugar.
is brioche the bitch of the burger bun world?
Because it's too sweet.
Brioche is like the bun that spent a semester abroad and then comments ja under everything. Like they smoke cloves and they listen to Django Reinhardt now.
Yeah.
It was like, relax. You're from Mamaroneck. I was at your bar mitzvah. Stop it.
When you bite into a burger, I'll show you.
Right behind.
Okay. When you bite into a burger, I saw that. When you bite into a burger, to your nose, where's your nose? It's literally touching the burger. You know? The first thing you smell is yeast. Yeast activates something in your brain which says, oh, here comes some good stuff. You bite into a brioche bun, all you smell is sugar. And then you go, I don't want a donut. Last bite, look at that. I would like to show you how to make an Oklahoma fried onion burger. 1922 shop workmen's strike, which is a railroad strike. El Reno is a railroad town, but they put everybody out of business. The burger places in town started adding onion to their beef to extend their supply. And they inevitably accidentally invented something absolutely phenomenal.
I am 100% into that. I'll see you behind the counter. Let's go.
First thing we do, ball of beef. This is kosher salt, not much. Next, we do onion.
So you just sort of envelop it, okay?
You see what's already happening. See that? You can see the steam creating right there. So, but now I gotta smash it. 2 hands for control, didn't need to. And that's, you don't want to smash too much, that's it. Yeah.
Is it that you can over smash?
Oh yeah. You can keep smashing and eventually you're gonna push all the juices out.
How many burgers would you say you've eaten?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I think I'm up around 35,000 now.
And how many would you say you've cooked?
This special alone, we estimated has probably created like close to 50,000 burgers. This one. We call this the setup. That's the whole setup. What's in the steam right here, it's just airborne grease and airborne onion juice, basically. And those two elements together help to steam that bun in there. So it becomes like sort of a steamy bun environment.
I do this now, and I never do it and not think of you. It's
Don't think of me. Think of the history of the burger. I think this goes back 100 years.
No, seriously, like full-on Willie Nelson, you were always on my mind.
Good.
What are you doing here with that little move?
I'm actually tucking the onions underneath so they don't burn. If you left onions out here like that, by the time the burger is done, these onions will be burnt.
Okay.
So I realized if I just tuck them under, they cook at a much more even rate. Another important part when you're making this burger, it's called the pinch and pull. They do this at all the classic spots, right?
Pinch and pull.
Pinch and pull. Underneath, and you pinch and you pull off. Done, that's it. Burger.
In
Pinch and
health
pull.
class, that meant something very different. The smell alone. Run. The levels of umami between the cheese, the onion itself, and the way they play almost on your tongue. Wow, this is like a technique-driven burger.
But that's the beauty of it, right? It's just a hamburger. It just happens to be a very specific type of hamburger that exists in a very tiny part of America. Andrew Zimmern once told me, food is great, but food with the story is even better. If you're drinking a pina colada in your kitchen at home, you're like, that's a pretty good pina colada. If you have the same pina colada on a beach in the Caribbean, like the salt air coming at you, that's a great fucking pina colada.
That said, can I learn?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sweet.
Ball of beef.
Yeah, I don't smash it, I kind of enrobe it.
And kind of push it into the center. There you go.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, let me show you. Here. Don't want it to fall around there a little bit.
Oh, actually push it in.
So just straight down. Here, hold the handle in your right hand. Your left hand, go straight down.
Like that?
Yeah, use your finger. Yeah. Straight out, keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'm just so nervous of ruining it. It's
doing
weird.
great.
It's like I've never painted in front of Van Gogh before.
So you gotta flip it now. There you go, over. Oh, you're...
I am so clenched. Everything is clenched. Honest to God, you couldn't even get a piece of paper in there. Like just the cheeks that become one. I have buttock. So now the best way to do it is to pinch and pull.
Yes, pinch and
So
pull.
I go back over,
Yep.
that, pinch, and pull.
Dude, not a lot of people get that the first time. How's your butt? Is it okay?
It's now the front. It's now the front side, George. Guys, frame me from here up. It's good and bad. It's equal parts. This is my first attempt at the Oklahoma-style onion burger. Would you tell me, just where do I stand on the class?
Oh. Good.
Yeah?
Thank you. You see, anybody can learn.
You don't have to follow it up with that, George. Man, it was almost a moment. Literally, why did it turn into so easy a caveman can do it? Every picture on pretty much every wall here is sort of a love letter to the people that have inspired you. Right. Directly behind this camera, the Yankee Doodle Diner in New Haven, Louie's Lunch, iconic places in Kansas City. You know, you have Town Topic, Jim Denny's in Sacramento. You've made it your mission to sort of do an homage to these iconic places on your menu every month, right?
Yeah, the idea is that my job, I feel, is to make sure people appreciate, understand hamburger history. The only way you're gonna do that correctly is if you make an exact replica of what that burger restaurant might be making. This month, we're doing the green chili cheeseburger from the Owl Bar in San Antonio, New Mexico. The longest continually operating green chili cheeseburger restaurant in New Mexico.
Will you make me one of these featured green chili cheeseburgers?
There's actually a lot of ingredients on this burger. Again, I'm not one to judge, I'm just one to recreate, that's it, right? The OG green chili cheeseburger has always had on it mayonnaise in the bottom of the bun, on the heel of the bun.
On the heel.
Shredded lettuce, 2 pickles, a slice of tomato, and raw onion, and that's it.
Beautiful.
And then the green chili goes onto the patty.
And those are like the Hatch green chili right on the patty.
These are literally from Hatch, New Mexico.
Do you have a topping philosophy? I know for you it's less is more, and
well, not even so much the less is more. It's actually more, what has been done in history. Historically speaking, what works the best. If a restaurant has been making the same burger for 100 years, there's no reason to not believe that they've been doing it the right way. If their burger has peanut butter on it and mayonnaise, then hey, you know what? That works for them. Works for everyone who lives in that neighborhood, and that's what you should be eating. You shouldn't try to do anything else. That is as accurate as it can get.
A, amazing, but B, how cool is it that you can go to Lower Manhattan and travel by way of your taste buds to New Mexico in the middle of the winter?
The great thing for me is that people come in here who have been to the Owl Bar, they take one bite and they say, I'm back there right now. You just sent me back there. So that's exactly what it tastes like. That's it.
Oh, these Hatch chilies. There's something about the chili and the pickles and the crunch of the lettuce together. Oh, that little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's good, right?
What is it that keeps you alive in the burger space? Is it that there's more to learn?
They're all connected. They're all connected. I've been tracking the DNA of all these hamburger spots, not just these, but there's more to it than this, and trying to figure out the foodways that exist between them. The sauces, the buns, the smashing method, everything. And I'm finding that deeper you go into the rabbit hole, the more broad it gets. I'm in it for the long haul.
I'm honored to be your friend. I'm honored to learn at the hand of the master. And at the end of the day, whether you're having a smash burger here in New York or you're traveling the highways and byways and foodways of this American icon, these burgers tell the story of America and of the hardworking men and women who've served them to other hardworking men and women. So go enjoy a meal as much as you're enjoying a bit of a memory. Enjoy a bit of tradition with everything you taste. And understand that this, while being undeniably delicious, is a little bit of a time capsule, a little bit of a time machine, and it's all right here at your fingertips. Just don't add ketchup in front of this guy.
Thanks for being at the counter. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Legend, man. Thank you.